Good morning, Saturday. Looking like a beautiful day. Sun's nice and warm, but the temperature's still a little cool. These puppies know where it's at. They know what they're doing today. Nice and relaxed. Totally don't blame them. I'm gonna have to spend some time outside today. Slept in way late, so almost 11 o'clock. But that's alright. I think my body needed it. I tried to stay up last night, get my video edited, and my eyes just kept closing. I kept nodding off. Couldn't finish it up. So I'm going to get that finished up real quick, have some breakfast, and then pick a place to go out and have some time outside. I think I need some time, just me. So I'll leave the puppers home this time and go out and find a place to walk around. Maybe have a little hike or something. And enjoy myself. Pick someplace new, someplace I've never been before. I think that's a good idea. Alright, I will see you in just a click of a button. Well, looks like it's time to head out. Did what I need to do. Could probably do more. I could probably stay home and clean up all the weeds, but that doesn't sound like fun. I'm heading out to the mountain. Which mountain? I'm heading out to Estrella Mountain. Estrella Mountain Regional Park. I have not been there before. I didn't even really know that that park existed. I've heard of the Estrella Mountains before. And I used to live out that way, but I'd never been there, so that's what I'm gonna do. I was gonna go to North Mountain, but that's all the way north. This is actually a further drive, but I don't have to go up through the city. I can sort of skirt things. So I'm gonna do that. 43.3 mile drive through the city and check it out. So I'll see you when I get there. You know, it's really horrible when your car fills up with smoke from the car in front of you, from people smoking cigarettes like a chimney. That car right there. I had to get out from behind it because I was getting, I don't know, tobacco bombed. It's horrible. Looky here, we're out in Avondale, Arizona. Coming over a bridge here to Phoenix International Raceway, PIR. Nestled right here up against the mountains. There's a wildlife area over here. And here's PIR right here. Phoenix International Raceway. I've actually been out here before to the wildlife area. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to continue on around the corner over here to the Estrella Mountain Regional Park. But here's Phoenix International Raceway. Pretty big. Craziest thing about Phoenix International Raceway out here is they have acres upon acres upon acres of parking. It's insane. Here I am, parked down at the trailhead for a few of the different trails. There's Coldwater here, but I think the one I want to take is Toothaker. So I think I can take the Coldwater, which meets up with the BU, which is the Butterfield. And I can take that over the Toothaker, and then I'm going to walk Toothaker. It's 3.9 miles. I don't know if that's the loop. No, that's not the loop. That's just how far it goes. So I'm going to try and take that, and then I'll loop back on Coldwater. Yeah, that'll work. Or I can take Coldwater and then take Toothaker. One of the two will work. This is the map right here. Shows you where everything is. It's laid out pretty good. They got it labeled good. I took a picture, so I'll have that with me. And yeah, I've got an hour and 15 minutes until sunset. Maybe an hour and 20. hour and 25. Whatever. I'll go walking for a while, check out the sights, see what's happening. Never been out here before. Cost me $6, so I better get my money's worth. You know what? I think I've already got my money's worth. Finally found the trail that I want to be on. Tooth Acre, I think it's called. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's pretty nice out here. I won't lie. This is beautiful. And a lot greener than other areas. Sorry if I squint. I've said that already. Sun's right in my eyes. Would have been nice if I had gotten out of here earlier. Like a couple hours earlier. Give myself more time. Especially since it was such a long drive to get out here. Definitely gonna have to come out here again. And soon. Very soon. If I didn't have plans with Vanessa already tomorrow, I'd be tempted to come out here tomorrow. But I'll do the best with what time I've got. There's nobody out here. This isn't like going to Santan or South Mountain or Camelback. There are very few people parked out at the trailhead. Right at the front of the park, they've got like 65 acres of like grassy area. And you can do barbecues. They got all kinds of ramadas. You can camp here, whether it be in tents or trailers or motorhomes. So all that area, like way back there, that's all busy. This out here, not at all. I will be absolutely surprised if I see anybody at all along the trail. And if I was at South Mountain right now, I'd see tons of people. I wouldn't have been able to get a parking spot. And that's the problem. It's quite the drive to get out here. And I think unless you live out here, I don't think a lot of people come out here. But I don't mind. So that's enough of that ramble. I'm gonna enjoy this. Like, how could you not enjoy this? This is stunning. So probably if I get any more shots, I'm gonna pull out the GoPro because it's so much wider and I'll be able to see a lot more. And it's easier to carry in my hand. Alright, enough with that 2-minute and 40-second ramble. The further and further I get out here, the gladder and gladder I am that I brought a bottle of water. Although I wish I ate something. But I can do without eating. I couldn't do without water. It's pretty crazy. Look how beautiful it is. That's just stunning. I can actually see way off in the distance, little speck downtown. There's like a white speck below the larger mountains off in the distance. That's downtown Phoenix. That's pretty cool. But this has been crazy. I saw 2 other people. That was it. From the sounds of it, I don't think there's anybody else out here. I think it just goes up here to the base of the mountains up here, curves around and connects up with another trail. And that'll probably be the one I go across to get back to, what was it, Coldwater, I think. And then I can take that back. I don't want to go much further, much longer, because it is getting to that point where it's going to start to get dark with the sun dipping down below the mountain. Although it would be nice because I don't have to worry about it in my eyes anymore. Alright, back to taking pictures. This seems to happen a lot. I limit myself as far as time and daylight as to how far I can go. I'm at the point now where I can't really go any further. Because at the point I'm at now, it's going to be sunset in another 15-20 minutes. and I've probably got a 40-minute walk ahead of me at least back to the car, so that will use up all the sunlight. I wanted to keep going along this toothacre trail, but that's going to be another probably close to 2 miles before I meet back up with the Coldwater Trail. I'll be up around behind that mountain over there, and then I'll have to go around the mountain and back down over that way. And there's really no way to cut across over to that trail from here, so I'm gonna have to go back the way I came. I'm definitely gonna have to come back here, make a day of it, come like earlier in the morning and just walk for miles and miles and miles. Bring a little bit of food with me, bring a couple of bottles of water, and just make a day of it. Bring a towel too for wiping off all this sweat. This is crazy. So I gotta head back that way, back along the base of that mountain there, back to the parking lot. So I don't want to get stuck out here in the dark. I didn't bring a flashlight with me or anything. Maybe next time, make sure I bring a flashlight. Oh, it's getting cold out too. My hoodie's back in the car. Poor me. Right. I've decided I'm gonna head back the way I came, just a little bit. There's a bit of a gulch or gully or whatever you want to call up here that I have to go down and cross. And then just a little ways back up here is Dysart Trail, which cuts across to Coldwater. And Coldwater is a service road to that point where it meets up with the Dysart Trail. That's where I originally started on. So, for ease of travel and time, I'm going to cross that Dysart Trail over to Coldwater and then take the service road back. It'll just make things a little quicker. Won't have all the up and down whoop-de-woos of this Toothacre Trail. I might be saying that wrong. Toothaker, whatever. But here's the gully up here. I'll just cross that. Gully, gulch, whatever. And I saw some people on horses up here. They probably came up Coldwater and are going back along Toothacre. And on horseback, they'll probably get back just before it's dark. And I think I'll be getting back just about at dark too. I'm going to call this a gulch. Be neat to see water running through here. Alright, back up this side. Back on the regular camera, because now that it's getting darker, GoPro's gonna look like crap. Oh, this is quite the climb. All right, here we are. I'm gonna take this Dysart Trail back that away over there to the Coldwater, and I'm not gonna take the Toothacre. If I take that back, it'll be 1.1 miles of up and down and uneven terrain. If I take the Dysart back this way, I don't know what this is gonna be like, but once I get back to the Coldwater, it's gonna be a mile of service road. The Dysart is, I think, 0.7. That'd be 1.7 miles. Whereas if I take Toothacre, it'd be 1.1 mile. But I think this will end up being faster and easier to do, especially if I run out of daylight. Because by the time I run out of daylight, I'll be on the service road and it'll be no big deal. Yippee for me! Look how pretty that is. That is stunning. Let me flip the screen down so I can see that. That's beautiful. Oh. Back across the gulch. I like saying gulch. Oh, horse pee. Ew. Yeah, this is definitely where the horses came across. Oh. You can ride your bike out here too. Maybe when I have my bike together. Who knows? There is an event space out here. A little cookout area with some lights. A little round seating area around a fire. And lots of parking. So, I'm guessing at some point you used to be able to come all the way back here and park back here. This service road, which is now a service road, I'm betting at one point was an actual road that you can come back here. Because there is a trailhead back here with some trailhead markers and a bulletin board with some maps. So that's what I'm thinking. But I'm pretty sure I'm on the right road now. This should take me all the way back. Yep, CW, Coldwater. Alright, yeah, I'm now like 3 minutes past official sunset time. So that color in the sky back there, that's going to be going away fairly quickly. But I've got less than a mile back to the car. So I'm good, I'm not worried. But maybe just in case, I'll grab myself a pointy stick to fight off the bobcats, coyotes, and cougars. Do they call them cougars here? Are they mountain lions? Or pumas? Or jaguars? Or leopards? I don't know. I think they're all the same thing. It just depends on where you are. I don't know. I think I'm good. Just back that way. See you in a bit. Alrighty. I think if you're gonna come out to the Estrella Mountain Regional Park, and you're gonna plan on making a day of it and going miles and miles back into the mountains, which if you take the Toothacre Trail along the mountains over there, back to where I was and just keep going, you meet up with other trails that go even further out into the mountains. So you could do that, and then when you head back, make sure you meet up with this Coldwater, because this is a nice ending to a big long trek on unstable trails or questionably stable trails. Getting onto this road for the last mile, I think it's a good idea. So you don't have to, you can rest your feet a little bit. You don't have to worry about being tired and losing your footing. So 10 miles out into the desert mountains, and then on your way back, take a nice level road. It's beautiful out here. Absolutely stunning. I'm coming out here again. Bet your bottom dollar. Here I am, back of the parking lot. I made it. And I don't think I could have cut it any closer. We're seconds away from complete darkness, I think. There is just a hint of light over the top of the mountains back there. And then all the wild things come out. Yay, Patrick made it. I timed that just right. Whew. All right, time to head home, back at the car. I'm going to grab a bite to eat on the way home and then just take it easy with the puppers. I'm feeling good right now, but I'm about to crash, I can tell. Not having eaten before coming out here was a bad idea. But it's definitely worth it. I'd forego eating to come out here again. Alright. I will see you back at the house. Making a quick stop at Fired Pie on my way home, so I have something to eat. Don't feel like leftover Chinese. Maybe if I'm super hungry later on, after I eat my pizza, I'll eat leftover Chinese. But I'll start with pizza. I think they're busy though. Oh. Yeah, that's busy. Made it home to the beautiful puppers. Got Thumpy some food. She was clamoring for food. She was so hungry. I think she's scarfing it down. She may even need some more later. I'm just reheating my pizza in the oven. It needed a little reheating because I let the puppies out. Fed the kitty, got them water, so it cooled off. Nessie's out with a friend tonight, so I'm on my own for a while. So I can catch up on all my shows from this week. Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med, and I think I missed X-Files from last week too. So I got like 4 hours of TV to catch up on. Alright, I think that's it for me for tonight. Thanks for coming out with me to Estrella Mountain. I think that's how you say it. Estrella? No, Estrella. It was fun. Although I left it way too late in the day. Definitely got to do that earlier in the day. So I'll do that next time. But hopefully you had a good time. I know I did. And I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to the Renaissance Festival. Yeehaw! I love going to the Renaissance Festival. So I'll see you then. Peace, love, and love those mountain walks.